Imagine approaching the boundless realm of AI with the wide-eyed wonder of a child that is free of preconceptions and limitation. You should approach AI with a sense of awe and curiosity, just like how a child would play in a playground or play with a new toy. Embrace the unknown and let go of preconceived notions and assumptions of what you think AI can do or cannot do. An example of this are copywriters defending their position that they'll never be replaced by AI. How could they possibly be replaced by AI? Well, I can understand that at the moment. LLMs like ChatGPT, GPT-4 aren't the greatest at creating copy. A seasoned copywriter will create way better copy than GPT-4. Although, since they're limiting their mind that there's no way AI could ever replace them, they're literally blind to the potential and new developments of AI. People don't realize that we're literally right here in the inception point in this AI revolution. When people say that AI will never replace my ability to copyright, it's like, do you not understand where we're going with exponential growth with AI? It's going to be absolutely mind-boggling where we are in a few years. That's just the truth. Allow yourself to be amazed by the advancements in AI just as a child would in complete wonderment. The exponential pace of AI development demands the mindset of lifelong learning and adaptability, and this is key here. In my opinion, success in the AI age is the direct result of curiosity and adaptability. AI is evolving at an unprecedented rate, with breakthroughs and new innovations literally happening on a daily basis. This is why adaptability is so key. If you think you're an expert and you start becoming complacent and you don't have adaptability, you're gonna get left in the smoke. Clinging on a fixed mindset and relying on current knowledge will render you obsolete in the AI age, and I can promise you that. But if you don't want that to happen to you, adaptability is something that you should really embody. Adopt a growth mindset and continuous learning that allows you to stay ahead of the curve in AI. Remember, we're right here. If you think you're an expert, and this is why I'll never call myself an expert, it's a trap. Once you think you're an expert, a lot of the times that means you stop being a student. You should always be a student. They say the best master is one that is still a student. A beginner's mind allows you to stay open and receptive to endless possibilities. This is another reason I'll never consider myself an expert. When you have the curiosity of a beginner's mind, that will do you so much goodness over the long run. Let go of preconceived notions or biases that may limit your ability to see new opportunities. It's kind of like people who think in a box. That's all they can think in. They are trapped in this box. This is kind of where the saying, think outside the box, comes. When you're able to think outside the box, you're actually opening up your perception to limitless possibilities. Because when you think about it, when your mind is only in a box, all you can perceive is what's inside the box. And in my opinion, the walls of the box are actually your preconceived notions and limitations and biases that you believe. Approach each new development in AI with a fresh perspective, free of judgment, and just open to that there might be something new that has entered your reality. You might be wondering why I say your reality. Well, this is why. People who start creating these limitations that put yourself in a box, once there's something that is almost perceived that is not possible because it is not in your limited thinking, you will dismiss it. You will say there's no way it's real. There's no way it could actually be valuable. Having a beginner's mind helps you foster a growth mindset, which is truly essential in this rapidly evolving space with AI. A growth mindset is the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication and effort. This is something I think that people completely forget, that you need to put in the effort and you have to be dedicated. And dedicated means that you're going to be in the pursuit of it long term, that you're not just going to give up. Sometimes it feels like you're getting nowhere, but you're literally so close through having a massive breakthrough. And that's where dedication is key to developing intelligence and abilities. Without dedication, you'll never develop strong abilities or intelligence. This mindset embraces continuous learning, overcoming challenges, and persevering through setbacks and any blockages you might have in your mind. Cultivating a growth mindset will give you the ability to adapt and thrive in the AI space. Like I said before, the simplest formula to succeed in the AI space is curiosity plus adaptability, and I will continually drive that into you guys. Remember the insatiable curiosity you possessed as a child, where every experience was a new opportunity for discovery. Recall the sense of wonder and excitement you felt when experiencing new environments or learning new things. It felt amazing. It felt like you'd opened up a jar with this like limitless possibilities. The curiosity of a child is something that we shouldn't forget. Tap into that childlike curiosity that allowed you to ask endless questions. I'm sure when you were a kid, you would probably ask your parents so many questions. Why is this like that? Why are these people doing this? You would ask endless questions, and that curiosity can be applied to the AI space and really anything in life. Embrace the idea that every AI development gives you the opportunity for new discovery and opportunity. So it's like bringing that childlike curiosity to the AI space. Since we're on this topic about curiosity, I feel like that's a big reason why children are able to learn at such a rapid rate. They have such a curious mind that hasn't been encapsulated into a box where they have limitations and preconceived notions. A child's mind is literally limitless. That curiosity is something that you should bring into your whole life. It is something that can help bring a spark of new potential, new opportunity to your life. Practice mindful observation. So observe, ask questions like as a child would, where you just almost ask too many questions. You're so curious, so you want to explore and discover. And what this will lead you to is exploring new depths that you didn't even know existed. Next time a new piece of AI technology or application comes out, be curious, explore it to new depths. Don't have preconceived notions. Observe with mindfulness and ask questions. Ask yourself questions to gain a deeper understanding rather than looking at a new AI application and in 1 minute deciding that, it's not that good. Ask questions like, why does it work this way? How can it be improved? What else is possible? Seek to understand the underlying principles and mechanisms rather than just accepting something at surface level or face value. Like I said before, you shouldn't make up your mind about a new AI application because you don't understand it within 2 minutes. And I see this a lot in the AI space. People love to come to their own conclusions and beliefs that reaffirm what they already know, which is this a terrible way to think. That is such a limited mindset. I don't know why people think like this, but this is why I'm here trying to help you, because these mindsets have completely changed how I navigate through this AI space. With the beginner's mindset, you know what they don't embody? It's the comfort zone. When you're a beginner, you are in so much discomfort. There are so many new things, might stress you out, it might overwhelm you, but no one progresses past surface level knowledge. by living in the comfort zone. And I see a lot of people become complacent in the AI space. All they use is ChatGPT, GPT-4. That's all they use. They think that's it. And it's like, gosh, jolly. There's a lot more to AI than just ChatGPT. One of the biggest pieces of advice I can give for you while navigating the AI space is to step outside your comfort zone. Great things never come from your comfort zone. Get that through your mind. Write it on a sticky note. Write it down your notes. Great things never came from the comfort zone. And I know some people on the internet might think I'm a little crazy tying in philosophies and mindsets and these interesting belief systems into AI. Like, what possibly could mindset have to do with AI? Well, no one's talking about it on the internet. I noticed there is space in this content creation realm to provide value to individuals who were probably like me a year ago, stressed, overwhelmed with AI. Maybe you're doing all right with AI, but you're just not reaping the results that you think are possible, or you're just kind of stagnant in the AI space. If you feel stagnant in the AI space, yeah, something's up. You gotta be open to new mindsets. It's not just about hard work. Mindset is 80% of success, in my opinion. 20% is the frameworks, putting in the work. Like, you have to put in the work. If you think success is solely determined by hard work, why are most people not successful? A lot of people are hard workers, but they aren't successful. And it literally comes right back to mindset. And that's why a lot of the things I talk about with AI and mindset can just be applied to life, can be applied to your business, can be applied to how you navigate life. This also goes hand in hand with stepping outside your comfort zone, is seeking out different perspectives, talking to different individuals, different industries. Maybe you have a buddy in a different industry that has completely different perspective with AI, and you guys can have a conversation, and it might open your eyes up to new possibilities that you never knew existed. And there's going to be times where people shoot you down and don't think that what you're talking about actually matters or has any substance, and that's okay. You have to be open to new perspectives. You don't want everyone to agree with you. That's why I don't want everyone to like my videos I make. I'm not trying to appease everyone. I'm not trying to talk to everyone, and that's just it's a good mindset to have. Be open. Just be open. The greatest danger in AI is actually not ignorance. It's the illusion of knowledge and complacency that comes with expertise. And that's why we're going to talk about the expert's trap. This is why I'll never call myself an expert on any subject. Expertise can lead to a false sense of mastery and resistance to change because you're an expert. You know it all. If something new information comes in and it kind of challenges your expertise, well, no, that's wrong. That has to be wrong, right? Complacency can cause you to become stuck in your ways and blind to new possibilities. Complacency can lead you to become stuck in redundant ways that maybe you should have outgrown, but you thought you're an expert, so you know it all. So that's just the problem with calling yourself an expert. I think it leaks into your subconscious mind. And when you're an expert, it's like, your chest is big. I know it all. I'm an expert. I know it all. I don't know. It's this. I know there are anomalies to this, but this is why the word expert, I've never liked it because of the energy behind the word. This is why I'm embracing and teaching, having a beginner's mind, being open, being curious, having the ability to adapt. A lot of those things don't really come with being an expert. I'm sure when you think of what an expert is, you can have this kind of vision and all these different things that what an expert is. And I don't think you would list off those things that I just mentioned. Obviously, like I said, there's anomalies to what I'm talking about, but most experts, I believe, become to some degree, limited in their ability to expand because they already believe they're an expert. The illusion of knowledge can actually blind you from realizing the limitations and biases that you've placed in your own mind. The expert's trap literally traps you in a square. You literally become limited by this expertise that you have formed. You have formed this expertise that you are within. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't develop your expertise. You have to. You literally have to. But you also have to be conscious and aware that developing expertise, you can start to develop blind spots that will actually block you from expanding your expertise. So it's good to just be aware of the expert's trap. And the thing is, with AI, it is a rapidly evolving space. What an expert may have considered to be the grand expertise in a field in AI might actually become obsolete tomorrow, which is why I'm never going to call myself an expert on AI. I'm a student of AI. I love having the beginner's mindset of AI because it's actually really fun when you have that curiosity and openness and you're able to adapt. You're not like stuck in these old redundant ways because you think you know it all. You got to acknowledge that your expertise has an expiry date. You got to be willing to adapt and evolve as new paradigms emerge. Question your long-held beliefs and assumptions you have of AI. Make sure to keep your mind open and be receptive to new information, even if it challenges your expertise. I don't think anyone's talking about this in the AI space, and it's to have humility. You could be considered an expert one day, but if you become complacent and you get stuck in this expert's trap, well, you'll actually start to become an ignorant idiot. So you gotta be humble, you gotta be open. Like you could know so much in the AI space, and it's like you can't get stuck in your old ways. You gotta be open to new ideas, new possibilities, perspectives that challenge your expertise. And really, it's to acknowledge that your expertise in AI, your knowledge of AI, will never be perfect. It will never be perfect. And I think a lot of people struggle with perfectionism. I know myself, I used to struggle with perfection. I wanted everything to be perfect. Life's not perfect, and I'm sure you know that. And especially business. Business is it's a rough game. They don't teach you that in school, though. Business school makes business seem like this beautiful, grand thing, but business is raw. It's tough. It's freaking hard. There's winners and losers. There's no you don't get a medal for being second place. Remember to embrace the idea of being a lifelong learner. Never stop learning. Like literally, never stop learning. You have to also enjoy the aspect and what goes into learning. If you make learning a dreadful activity, I'm pretty sure you'll probably stop at some point because you'll become burnt out. And if you think about it, learning is like one of the coolest things. You get to expand your mind. You have to learn new things and explore. It's like having the curiosity of a child and not having these limited beliefs and perceptions and preconceived notions and biases. Well, that can be possibly true. It's like, come on, man. Like with AI, it's like people cannot even comprehend where AI is going. Like it's going to blow everyone's mind out of the water. AI is not a finite body of knowledge to be mastered, but rather an infinite realm of possibilities. It's always going to be expanding. It's never going to be this book of knowledge that you can become an expert on. I really don't believe there are any experts in the AI space, and I'm open for you to challenge me on that. The fact is, AI is evolving at an unprecedented rate. We have never seen anything like this in humanity. And if you haven't realized that, you should take a look at the exponential curve. It's like the hockey stick graph. We are very early on in that graph, and people do not understand where we're going. Like in the next 10 years, we're going to experience more development in humanity with technology. Technology going across everything, health, business, whatever it may be. We are going to experience more in the next 10 years in the advancement of technology that humanity has ever seen. And what a beautiful thing to be here to experience that, to be here in probably the most exciting time humanity has ever got to experience. Viewing AI as this finite body of knowledge will limit your ability to adapt and expand. AI is not this like book of knowledge where you could read it and study it for a couple years and just be an expert. You'd be the master. It's not. It's literally going to always expand. And infinity is a hard thing for humans to conceptualize. It's probably impossible. But what you can conceptualize is that it's never ending. Like there's always going to be more to it. What I'm proposing to you is to reframe the AI space as this realm of endless possibilities that you get to explore. And the thing is, you cannot explore everything, so choose your lane. Pick things that actually matter for you. This is why, like, I don't even keep up with every single thing in AI anymore. How could I? I create content, I run a business, like, I don't have enough time in the day to be researching every new thing that has come out in AI. I focus on the next best step for me, the next best step that's going to actually impact my business or my content. Instead of trying to become an expert in AI and develop your expertise to become the expert, you should shift that mindset to a mindset of continuous learning and discovery. Remember to always have that curiosity as you did when you were a child. Ask more questions, be more open, drop your limitations and preconceived notions and biases. Bring in new information that challenges your current beliefs. The life of a continuous learner is someone that does not reach the peak of a mountain and decide to stop and just become complacent. A lot of people like just stop learning after high school, college, or when they believe they have become an expert. But like, why would you do that? Why would you limit your ability to experience new things? Being a lifelong learner means that there will always be mountains for you to climb. There will always be new peaks to reach. And it's like a never-ending experience of expansion. And like how amazing is that? To think about it now, drop your adult mindset where you're like, oh, what is he talking about? Think about it from the mindset of a child that is open, that beginner's mind, that sense of awe, like, wow, there is so much more for me to experience that I have yet to experience. Like, that is just awesome. You should be curious and eager to explore new breakthroughs as they evolve. You gotta be eager. You gotta have that willingness to put in the work, and that comes through discipline and being dedicated to learning, to being in that state of a lifelong learner. A lifelong learner is someone that is dedicated. If you can't be dedicated, well, I'm sorry to say you're gonna run into a lot of problems. There's so much uncertainty and unpredictability with AI that I think for a lot of people, they look at this as a problem that causes stress. But like for myself at least, I look at this as an opportunity. Like because there is so much uncertainty and unpredictability with where AI is going, I'm like, man, like this is so expansive. Like how freaking awesome. Like, and I get to explore it. Like that's sweet. That leads into growth and discovery. Like growing is such a gift. Like it's so cool to grow and discover new things, and that that goes hand in hand with having that beginner's mind. Always being a student of life. And like I said, a lot of these things I teach with AI, it's like can this be applied to your life? Can this be applied to whatever you're doing? Yeah. I hope this video for you has opened your mind to new possibilities that you never thought were possible with AI, or maybe you took some of the mindsets I taught to just apply to your life. I'm really here because I just want to transfer my own knowledge and expertise. I'm not an expert, but I want to transfer what I know that's working for me to you guys. I'm in the early stages of creating an AI community where I will constantly be creating curated resources and programs for anyone who's a part of my community. Also, another bonus with my community right now is that if you join, you will get $600 worth of value of AI consulting from me. We'll hop on about an hour worth of calls and I'll work on for a few hours to create a customized AI plan for your business. And even if you don't have a business, I'll still hop on this call and give you your own guided piece of your own guided plan. Also, other exciting news just before you leave, I'm starting a podcast next month. I know there's so many people have podcasts, but I'm really excited about this because it's not just going to be about AI. I will talk about AI probably in most episodes to some extent, but it will also be about business as well and life mastery. I call it life mastery, and even though I'll never consider myself an expert or a master in life, it's that mindset of always being a student, always having that beginner's mind and embracing new opportunities. And I really look forward to creating this podcast and growing this YouTube channel. So I'm thankful for you for being here. Subscribe if you feel called. Share it with a friend who might actually enjoy my channel. And I'll see you next time. Peace.